I've got a message for all the scumbags, losers, killers, and haters of this world. Evil must be punished.
Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates the grace, the gays, the ways, Illuminati's Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates gangsters and gangs, visit eggs, and gangbang rapes. Everybody listen really close. Look at Vonhelton about to make a toast. Do a video, tell us the status quo, and then it'll post, cause that's how it goes. That's how he rolls on this TV vlog show. I know you dig the Vonhelton flow. It's time to move like both of our poles. So baby, let's go. It's the Vonhelton show. Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates the grace, the gays, the ways, Illuminati's Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates gangsters and gangs, listen eggs, and gangbang rapes. Tick-a-tack-tack, Vonhelton is back. Back from the dead, he rose again, standing in the flesh, what you didn't expect. Please show some respect or get attacked. Pressed up against your neck and you'll never forget one word that he said, or you're gonna regret that you didn't sit and ponder. Von said you don't wanna mess with these really big iguanas. Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates the grace, the gays, the ways, Illuminati's Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates gangsters and gangs, listen eggs, and gangbang rapes. Yo, it's verse 3, I'ma rip it up wrong. Don't mess with Bone or you're gonna be gone. He's not a bad guy, don't get on his bad side. He'll do Palpatine and make you on the dark side. He'll make you die, he'll bruise you right out. So now one side is a blur half the time. We're in battle some demons, we need to get some lives, cause all they do is fight a bunch of dead guys. You just know these guys from miles like flies, and the body odor is wild. Surprise, he dies all the time, that's how we realize he has a great future that'll benefit mankind. Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates the grace, the gays, the ways, Illuminati's Vonhelton, 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 Vonhelton hates gangsters and gangs, visit eggs, and gangbang rapes.
What's up? What's going on out there? Yeah, we're going to do a little hangout. I don't know how long I'm going to go. See who drops in. Everyone's welcome. But I thought I'd throw this in the wake of the epic Lulz meltdown last night. I'm sure most of you have seen at least round 1. Round 2 will be coming. I want to thank Armpit Chair for actually grabbing that and putting it up, so I didn't have to scrub through. But I'm downloading right now. I'm actually almost done downloading round 2, and then we'll put it up. And it's the same old, and I think everybody knows. Everybody with a brain there, they don't take Vonhelton serious. They don't take Vonhelton serious. They don't take the Lulz fucking suit serious. They don't, and I really don't even care. I mean, he can say whatever he wants. I mean, it's pretty funny. But it does get to a point after how many months listening to the guy blame you for shit, you got to confront him on it, right? I mean, there comes a time where you just got to say, look, enough's enough, dude. Serious allegations. Now, am I ever going to take Vonhelton to court over the shit he says? No. Of course not. That'd just be silly. It would be pointless. He's broke, and it really just doesn't affect me. But I just thought, he brought up several points that he's been sticking to for years. I thought maybe we'd walk through a few of those. And I know most people that are going to be watching this already know. So, and I want to keep in mind that this is all his, this is content. I am using it in fair use, but this is stuff that he's put out there, not secular opinion, not, George Bush pimps, not Polly, not this guy, that guy, Kenny KBZ. This is stuff Vonhelton has put out there himself. We're going to get it from the horse's mouth or the horse's vagina, whatever the case may be. But first of all, I should give credit to that song. That's an oldie, that rap. I've never actually met the people who did that. That's like first wave Vonhelton stuff going on there. That goes way back. I think the name of the group that does it is pronounced. Actually, let me look it up here real quick. I'm not even sure if I can say it correctly. Crlees, Crleess. Check them out. So they did it. They should be going to jail too, apparently. So anybody wants to jump in, I'm pretty sure the join link should be out there. See, we got a few people watching already. See who comes in, who reminisces. Like I said, if it's just me, I don't want to be babbling on about Vaughn. We can talk about whatever. I mean, I just want to address a few of these issues. So I don't know, everybody out there is watching. Everybody, the whole world, millions, billions are watching this right now. What should we start with? I know a lot of you guys watch the fights, blah, blah, blah. What should we start with? Should we start with the loaded gun interface? Should we start with the court summons? Let's see what we got. I don't know. Because I can sit here and just rant and rage, but I mean, I want to provide the evidence. I mean, let's just, and I'm putting it out there. Anybody, impartial, and, comment on this. I'd rather not talk about it at all, but I mean, he's insistent on bringing it up. I also brought up, a few other things, kind of what's good for the goose is good for the gander here. But for all the evil things that he claims that I did, which I didn't, I've given them the business, and there's been some funny troll jobs. Don't get me wrong. I mean, of course. But I mean, there's this nonsense of destroying his life and stuff. Let's start with something. Where should we start with this? So much. Of course, you guys seen he got his guns back. You guys did see that, right? He has them in the same unlocked drawer. Pulled them out again last night. And of course said it was us. We are the ones that got his guns taken away. So I think we should hear this from the horse's mouth. Let's start with that. I had put out a video a month or two ago concerning, it was a message to the ladies of YouTube regarding gun control. So we're going to start with an old clip of Vaughn where he, is waving his guns around, and then we're going to hear from, and this is from Vonhelton's own channel. It's used with fair use in response to what he was putting out there last night. It is in the public domain, so the secular opinion didn't dig this up using nefarious means. This is straight from the horse's mouth. So let's just bear with me here, boys and girls. I will this. Make sure I'm presented too. There we go, just in case somebody comes in. So, yeah, let's start with that. Hope you enjoy.
Hello, pretty lady. There are two types of gun. Excuse me. There are two types of gun control. There's the liberal type of gun control, which you're referring to, which is where the government comes and seizes all of our guns. Then there's the conservative gun control. Well, what is the conservative's definition of gun control? Well, gun control is being able to adequately hit your target. Let me back out here so you can see these puppies. Ain't they pretty? Whoops, get them on the screen here. Ain't they pretty? One is a 357 Magnum, the other is a 44 modified. And that is real gun control, okay? That's real gun control. Being able to adequately hit your target at maximum range is real gun control for a conservative. That's all. See ya.
He did say, I could kill you for this, but he never did it because he loves me too much.
No, I think you misinterpreted what I said. I said, I think you could kill me with this. And I had this in my hand.
I saw you pull out the gun.
I didn't pull it out. I was reaching for a screwdriver. I was reaching for a screwdriver. See, John Chacon told her.
Well, I saw the gun.
Well, you saw the gun in your drawer. Where it's at.
And to be honest with you, I was scared of guns.
Well,
but not
John,
anymore.
Okay, what happened was John Chacon, when I just like I told you, when I reached into my drawer, John Chacon was talking to her at the time and told her that I was reaching for a gun. Sure did. Told her I was reaching for a gun. And see, even now, she still believes it.
I'm telling the truth. You did say I could kill you for this, but you're not going to because you love me and you wouldn't kill your wife.
No, I would never.
That Von would not do that.
You did put
But he had the gun in his hands, what you're saying.
my face.
I had the mouse like this, too. And it
I
looks
know.
like a fist.
Well, I'm telling the truth.
It looks like a fist.
You did put your fist in my face, but you never hit me.
No, I never hit you, but I had.
That's where temptation comes in. That doesn't mean you have to do it.
Well, the thing with it, holding the mouse, it probably looked like a fist. Okay?
Andre, Von didn't have the gun in his hand though, right?
No, like he held it for like a couple of seconds, and then he said, I could kill you for this, but he put the gun up, back up, because he knew better to not do it, because one, he knew he'd go to jail, two, he would never do that to his wife because he loves me.
No, I never would. But I didn't reach for a gun. I reached for a screwdriver.
I think you shit your pants and then he'd have to change your diaper for you. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I mean, come on, what are you going to do?
Come on down, Kenny. Come on down, Kenny. Come on down. Come on down, Kenny. Come on down, Kenny.
And now you hold up a gun.
Come on down, Kenny. Well, you said I wouldn't do nothing, Monty. You said I was afraid, Monty. I'm not afraid of shit. I'm not afraid, Monty. I'm not afraid of shit. Come on down here, Kenny. Come on down here. Put your money where your mouth is.
You're a hypocrite.
I don't give a damn what I am. I don't give a damn what I am. Y'all calling me a fucking pedo. Y'all call me a fucking pedo. Y'all are calling me a fucking pedo.
Yeah, well,
So fuck it.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, so that's that's the first accusation I think shot down. I think it's apparent to see why Vonhelton's guns were taken away. I think we got that out of the way. Now, I did want to break this up a little bit. Now, someone had just dropped in and went out. I do have it set to unbroadcast just because I'll be playing video clips, but feel free to stay. I'll broadcast you once you're in here, so don't worry about that. You don't have to jump back out. It's still an open hangout. We'll talk about whatever we want, but I just figured I'd get this stuff out of the way until some people showed up, and et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, so that was the first thing. And a lot of accusations get thrown around about a lot of different people. I just see Polly showed up. And Polly, it was your name came up quite a bit. George Bush Pips came up quite a bit. And there is someone that's been around quite a while, Lusty McButt. May the gods bless her soul. She's been around. She was out there last night, and she was being accused of all kinds of things. It's because he gets her and Dusty. Does everybody remember Dusty, the legend that started the McButts? A lot of people wonder, where has he been? Where has Dusty McButts been? Where has Dusty? Well, you guys may remember this. I posted it quite a while ago, but it had turned up that he has been doing quite well. He's been thriving. He's been rocking. He's been rolling. Let me just take a look here. I think I have some footage that turned up relatively recently. Like I said, I have presented it one time before, a clip of it, but I thought I'd treat you guys with this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Dusty has been up to. Dusty rocking it out. I'm pretty sure he's high on cocaine. Let's check it out.
What's that sound? Woo! Oh, that's a top down. I'm you, but it doesn't have a you. I don't think zero
All right, so I think we get the point there. I think we know what's going on there. I think someone just come in just a sec. We do. We got Polly coming in. I'm going to broadcast Polly. There you go, buddy.
Secular coming to you from the boat, buddy. I hope the connection is okay.
Well, I can hear you a little bit. It sounds like you're on a boat. Let me just stop presenting here. But we got you. What's crack-a-lackin'? What's new with you? Oh, he may be having some technical difficulties. We'll get him back here. But yeah, he's living the riverboat fantasy. It sounds like he's out on the water, enjoying the boat. He is for those that don't know, he is an avid boater. I know I've seen some pictures of his work that he's done on some boats. Pretty handy guy. And he loves his boating and fishing. So hopefully we can get some audio back from him. Anybody else wants to jump in, come on in, because I don't know how long I'm going to be having the Rooster Shack here open, but definitely everyone's welcome to come in. Oh, he dropped out. We'll get him back in. We'll get him back in. Oh, there he is. And you are in. There we go, Polly. We got you.
Cool. All right. I'll just sit here quiet for a minute now that I'm here.
All right. Good to go. How is the summer boating going? Have you had a chance to get out much?
Oh man, it's been beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's been hotter than a motherfucker. I got out in the lake a little bit this summer so far. Most of it in the bay. I did some fishing. Last time I went out fishing, I caught a nice bass. But that was a couple weeks ago. I've been busy. But hopefully I can get out and enjoy it before the summer's over.
Yeah, man. I mean, what, you've got another week or two in Canada, right?
Yeah. We got at least a good week. Actually, it's been like crazy. We're on like a severe drought warning. Actually, we just got some rain. It's supposed to get more this weekend, but man, it's been dry. Crazy dry.
We've got this crazy sandbar we like to come to. There's just several islands in the Mississippi River, but this one particular one has a huge sandbar, and it's like right at the level of normal water. So if there's 10 foot at stage, we have about a foot of sand really good for about a quarter of a mile. But if the water goes up to 11 foot, the island's gone, kind of deal. We pulled up today.
Right.
About half the beach was here, and just over the past 6 hours, the water's gone just enough. There's no more sand. So we're just we're walking in 2 inches of water,
Interesting. So yeah, this hangout, Polly, if you haven't caught wind of it yet, is in the wake of a epic Vonhelton meltdown last night. Me and him went head to head. I had about 10 beers of a Miller case into me. Actually, I ended up having like over a 12 in me, and I went at it with him. He rage quit, then came back, went at it again. So we're just clearing the air. It's a lot of old stuff, everyone kind of knows, but I just thought it's worth throwing out there. If he wants to bring it up, your name come up, George Bush Pimps, all of us. We've destroyed his life.
Yeah, we did. We absolutely killed it. There's no doubt.
Yeah, of course. But so there's a few accusations thrown out there. I just thought I'd kind of clear them up as we go. There's a couple, for sure. But yeah.
I managed to catch a few minutes of the show. I also don't know what microphone is picking me up, whether it's the phone or the one that's mounted up on the helm. So I'll try to speak up. But I caught part of the show, and he was definitely pissed off. And fuck Holly, right?
Yeah, that whole thing started. What even brought it up is because he was singled her out. I think you're probably talking about something different, but I'm just going to go with what happened last night because she did pop in that hangout. And that's kind of where it started because he was really on her about camming up and all this stuff, like kind of being the typical Vonhelton thing. So I just kind of called him out on why he was going after a female in the chat, and then that just kind of all erupted. But yeah, it's crazy. Craziness.
So
but other than that,
my question is this, man. How is it that you managed to not get blocked and banned and you can stay in there and communicate with this motherfucker, but the rest of us do.
Well, because the simple fact is that I'm a regular in that room. Actually, I have like mod status usually when I'm in there. And for him to participate, he has to unblock me because I'm usually in there before him. So either he sits with his thumb up his ass or he's got to just tolerate me. And usually, most of the time, I've been in lots of hangouts with him where, you know, I haven't really went at him at all. The only reason it even come up is because he just won't keep his fucking mouth shut and keeps telling all these people just flat out lies. You know, so. Which, I mean, like I started out saying, it's not, we all know, me and you, Paul, you know, everyone out there knows, no one takes him serious. Like, for the most part, I'm pretty indifferent to it. He can say whatever he wants. But there comes a time, you know, after months of this guy going on, like, and the stories, Paul, if you can even believe it, have become even more exaggerated than from the old days. Now we are the ones responsible for his guns getting taken away, which he has back, by the way. If you watch that hangout from us the other night, or last night, sorry, he pulls the guns out again. He's got them back.
Showed that clip to Abby last night. She about shit herself.
Uh-huh. So we cleared that one up already. I played the mouse. But a lot of it was still the accusations of the CPS involvement. He still claims the doctor was a troll. You know, so it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy town. So I thought maybe what I would do is just take a break. And again, more people can come in if you want. We've got lots of people in the chat. More than welcome to come on in. I thought maybe I'd play another little clip just for the heck of it.
Yeah, man. While you do that, I'm gonna hop out. Yeah, like I said, we're out on the boat and we're enjoying that. I just wanted to show my support, like I always do. Just at least pop in and say hi, and I love you, and I love what you do, and it's good to talk to you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks a lot. Drop back in if you can. All right, so let's find something. Here's one. Everyone knows the one. We'll get to it too, where he actually reads the court papers, the actual, like, you know, all the charges and all that kind of stuff. But here's one that a lot of people forget about. This is the February court summons, because I brought this up last night about his. This is just an example of one of the reasons that, you know, he got in trouble the way he did and what he broadcast. So this is shortly after the child was left alone in the shower and suffered second-degree burns, and he didn't want to get in trouble, so he wiped a potato on the kid. Wynn got back to CPS. So this is just one of the, this is one of the 5 times he claims that he won in court. But this is him getting his court summons, him reading it. You'll notice he stops a lot and tries to skim through and read, you know, not read the stuff that's really, in his mind, I think it's all incriminating, but in his mind, the worst of it, he tries to skim through and then make excuses and say that. Now, as far I know, there is one reference in there to an anonymous tip. So that may have been someone that witnessed it happen on blog, and I think they did forward that video. But it was not a false allegation. It was not hundreds of calls to CPS and all this nonsense. So let's put that to rest. But let's watch this. This is a long video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but we'll get a good idea, a good sense of what's going on. Again, I'm using this within fair use. This is to a direct accusation that Mr. Helton has put out towards me. So what the hell? Let's do it. Hillbilly Jim's is in the house. Actually, I'm going to just talk to Hillbilly just for a sec before I do this. Let me broadcast you, buddy. There we go. Hey, not too much. Sounds like you're on a motorboat too.
Oh no. I'm testing my robot voice. I want to get people good and annoyed with it.
Oh well, it's just your voice and it sounds like a fan in the background. So
that might be my air conditioner.
I got you. You got a heavy duty. So what have you been up to, man? I haven't talked to you since fucking Vonhelton had teeth.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Busy as all get up, man. I rarely have any time for myself these days.
I hear you. Been busy. Have you at least got to enjoy the summer at all, or?
I live in Florida. There is no enjoying the summer.
Right. There's not really much of a break, right?
No, it's too fucking hot.
Yeah, it's been hotter than a fucker up here, too. Really fucking hot.
See, if you live down here for any length of time, you learn that winter is your favorite season.
Well, that's why us Canadians love it down there in the winter.
Oh, yeah. Block up the roadways nice, do you?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Well,
but
as a consolation, people from Michigan and New York drive worse than people from Canada. So you got that going.
Oh, jeez. So I know I saw on my timeline there that you got to see the epic confrontation from last night, at least the first part of it. What are your thoughts?
Well, first off, I want to dispute something he keeps bringing up about Andrea being in the nut house. Since we have gotten them posts that she's with some other dude, I don't know if they're married or not yet, but she's in a relationship with somebody else.
Yeah, that was something I seen that float across. I haven't really touched on that myself, but it is pertinent. It is pertinent to the accusations. You're right. So maybe if you want to expand on that for the audience hasn't.
Well,
I did.
I did go ahead and check out the post and went to the actual Facebook posting to make sure it wasn't Photoshop. You know how people like to do. And yeah, sure enough, it's legit. I don't know if they're married or if she's just taking the name because, but I don't know. It seems a little bit quick to me.
Right.
But
well, yeah, look what we're dealing with, though. Like, let's be honest, you know.
Well, there are pictures of them together, so it's.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that part.
Well, so I guess live we can say we have confirmation that she is not in the nut house. She has not been driven to the psychiatric ward forever to live.
No,
well, the troll, she's actually, yeah.
She actually looks quite happy. She looks quite happy.
Yeah, I mean, what I seen too. Again, I didn't want to get too into it on myself because I don't really, whatever. But it is pertinent to what we're talking about. And there was the allegation that we drove her to a nut house, and that's where she lives in an asylum, where, from what I can tell, she looked happy. She was enjoying life. Seems like, I mean, I don't want to speculate about medications and things, but she has met someone new. She's moved on with her life. She is out living it. She is not in an asylum. She's not been driven. She is crazy.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, she was hearing voices before she moved up.
Yeah, she definitely has limitations and issues and stuff like that. That was apparent from day one. But as far as beyond that, yeah, it looks like she's actually at peace now, finally.
Well, that's good. That's good. Because I think I want to make it clear, too, that nobody wants to see someone's kids get taken away. Nobody wants to see a marriage breakup. No one wants, I've said this many times, if I could add my magic wand and I wanted to fix things, I'd just make things better in his house, not take things away from him. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. And the only reason I'm talking about it, again, is because he keeps blaming all of us for these events in his life, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
So, yeah, it's just absolutely silly. So, I mean, I know you remember the potato incident.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what, 2013 or 14 or whatever it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, we've been around for a while. She accidentally scalded one of the babies, and Vaughn, in his brilliance, says, "Hey, let's put a potato on it."
That's fucking Kentucky healthcare right there.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna play a bit of it. It is a longer video, but I'm probably not gonna play the whole thing. But this is one that we get kind of into the other stuff, and this is one that kind of slips through, and a lot of people haven't heard about this. So I'm gonna play this, and I'm just gonna mute you for a sec, Hillbilly.
All right, I'll do that myself on my end too.
Okay, perfect. And we're gonna, present that. A little bit of this, and we're gonna find it here. Here we go.
And a thumbs up if you're American. Well, Texan, whatever. Okay, good. Good. Yes, that's good. That's good to know. All right, all you Americans, I want to show you what Mark Groening costed you. See that? See all this bullshit? See how thick these papers are? That's what Mark Groening, Jay Stevio, and all them fucks over in Europe are costing you. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are court summons, folks. These are court summons. Costing you thousands of dollars out of your pocket. Out of your pocket. Mark Groening, Jay Stevio, and all them people over in Europe calling CPS, call the police, costing you thousands of dollars. Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is. Thousands and thousands of dollars out of your pocket as an American on felonious calls to CPS and to the police. Do you understand? Do you understand? So you need to go and you need to find their YouTube pages and you need to flag all their videos because they're costing you money. It's costing you money out of your pocket. Every time they call CPS, every time they call the police, every time they make a false report, it's costing you thousands of dollars out of your pocket. Here's the papers right here. There they are. There's the papers right here. We just got them. That's what the mailman was doing. He just handed them to us.
I just wanted to point something out right there too. So apparently these people destroyed his life. Like whatever he's going to read, the summons is because of them. He presents no real evidence, of course, but it's and I know some of them did forward videos and stuff. I realize that, but I mean, but you see how what does he do? Does he contact his lawyer? Does he contact the authorities like he threatens to do? No. What he does is he uses this. He exploits the situation to get people who oppose him flagged. This isn't the first time. We'll look at some other times too, but he's calling for a mass flagging of people that oppose him because people on YouTube that hurt his feelings, it's their fault that he's a shitty parent. And that's, bottom line, he is simply exploiting the situation. Even Vonhelton knows better.
Yeah. He that's like one of his go-tos when he gets super frustrated, shit ain't going his way. Okay, well now I'm just going to go out and do a flagging campaign. And God forbid if any of his followers don't join in. He's going to chew them out if they don't.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Anyways, let's keep watching this.
All right.
Yet another felonious court case costing you, the American taxpayer, thousands of dollars at the hands of a bunch of fucking YouTube haters. Okay, it's costing you thousands of dollars, folks. Thousands. All right. Look how thick that shit is. Look at this shit. Look how thick it is, man. Look how thick that shit is. Every time they call CPS out here, that's costing you thousands of dollars. Every time they call the police, costing you thousands of dollars. Every time we got to go to court, it's costing you thousands of dollars. Yes, but what are they trying to say? I'll just read one of them. Well, it says remain in the home. So, must not be too bad.
Oh, wait till you read water.
Oh, really? Folks, right here, 100 G's, man.
Let me talk.
Go talk.
I'm trying to make it look like we didn't do nothing about it at all.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I'll just bring Mom up. Mom will verify that we treated the wounds. I can say what.
Left it cleanly?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not all I said.
They said we did not apply appropriate first aid. Well, that's a lie. We did. And we did not give her to a babysitter. That too is a lie. See, these fuckers lie. These fuckers lie. When they file this out, they bold-faced lie to the court. They should all go to jail for perjury, but none of them do. That's not right, man.
Oh, you already know what the website said, honey. They think they're above the law because they're social workers.
That's right. They think they're above the law. That was a senator said that. Senator said DCBS thinks they're above the law.
But they're not. They're regular people just like everybody else.
We don't call them CPS here in Kentucky. We call them DCBS. Same thing, but we call them DCBS here in Kentucky. Had no first aid of any kind, and that we left them with a babysitter. Well, we never left them with a babysitter. We didn't leave them with a babysitter, and we did apply first aid. That's a bold-faced lie. Oh, no more anonymous reports. I've already spoke to some legislatures here in Kentucky, and I am going to be filing a brief with the Kentucky State Senate. No more anonymous callers, okay? If you call CPS You will have to give your name, your address, your phone number. It will have to be publicly listed. Publicly listed. And it must be factual in every way. If any of your statement or your location or your name or your date of birth, whatever, if any of it is false, it will be considered a false report and charges will be levied against you, not against me. Are we all clear on that shit? I've already talked to the senators here in Kentucky. I've already talked to them. There will be no more anonymous calling. You will have to give your name, your address, your phone number. You will have to describe in detail what occurred in my home to cause my children to be at risk. There will be no more anonymous calls. That's done. I've already took care of that shit. It is done. On December 28, 2011, DCBS received an anonymous report. Yeah, well, that's gone. There's no more anonymous reports. All right. It even says in their own what idiots. Ella stated that when she changed her diaper, she found a burn on Helena's body and immediately called her son. She stated he surfed the internet to a site that told him the same statement to DB.
So, that's not a...
Treating home, folks, is not a crime. Children at home is not a crime. Of course, they're going to make it every emergency to the emergency room. I want you to treat things by yourself, which, by the way, costs even more. So they contradicted themselves on their own fucking report. Because in the beginning it says, oh, well, Vonhelton didn't treat the wound. Obviously, Vonhelton did treat the wound with a raw potato. Okay, so they lied in their own fucking document. They contradicted their own fucking documents, the fools. Helena and her siblings were transported to the doctor only after they were strongly encouraged by DCBS. No, I was a police officer for my own children, folks. Threatened arrest for if I didn't take my children to the emergency room. Okay? Keep that in mind. It'll be important later. It was not 47 degrees outside. That was a lie. It was 35 degrees outside. They said it was 47. It was not, folks. It was only 35 degrees. It was freezing outside. There was and go back to the Weather Channel and look at the dates. It was 35. They lied again on an official court document, folks. They're lying. Okay, these are official court documents, and CPS is lying. Okay, on official court documents, they are lying. They're all guilty, folks. Folks, if you lie on a legal document, it's felony. It's a felony. You're not supposed to lie on legal documents, but CPS is doing it every day, all day. After the visit, it was also reported the children were not gaining weight. Stated that the children had only gained an ounce in roughly 1 month. Did you know, folks, that premature babies don't start really gaining weight till after their first year? Did you know that? Remember that too. It'll be important later. Record that, haters. The children that are preemies don't start really gaining serious weight until after 1 year. What?
I picked somebody up, but they were in a troll.
Oh, somebody was accidentally kicked. Come on back in. 15 minutes. Oh, and by the way, folks, if they're gaining one or 2 ounces a day, like they're trying to say, the baby is critically overweight. The baby would be overweight. Or 1 to 2 ounces per week. Well, that still would be an overweight child. Okay? That still would be overweight. Why are they so eager to have my child be overweight? Something to think about. Something that will be probably asked in a court of law, by the way. Nurse practitioner Smith did not say it was second-degree burns.
Exactly.
Because if it had been second-degree burns, the child would have been rushed to the emergency room. The parents reported to the nurse that they did not seek treatment for the child in an attempt to conceal the injury from DCBS staff. That's a fucking lie.
Yeah,
that is a bull-faced lie. We never said nothing of the kind. Oh, I am so gonna burn these fuckers this time. You thought the last 2 court cases was an easy win? This is gonna be a fucking easy win and a half. Why wasn't the kid immediately transported to the emergency room, folks? If the kid was in a life-threatening situation, it would have been transported to the emergency room. Hello? Yeah, but it wasn't. Okay, I'm so going to burn them on this shit. I'm so going to win this court case. Manchester Pediatrics are gathering medical records. They're not supposed to be. Manchester PD. Oh, by the way, they lied about Dr. Irwin. Yeah, we were told Dr. Irwin had a practice in Kentucky. Turns out he doesn't have a fucking practice in Kentucky. He's a legitimate doctor, and he does work in Kentucky, but he only does a little bit of work in the hospital every now and then. He didn't even have a practice. They lied. They lied about Dr. Irwin. Fucking crazy. These people lie at the drop of a hat, folks. They lie at the drop of a hat. And drop it themselves. So Manchester Pediatrics isn't even supposed to be seeing my children. I'm trying to get my children to a facility away from Manchester Pediatrics.
All right, I think we've seen enough of that. You get the point. All right, let's see if I can broadcast some people. Just a sec. All right, and I'm not sure who Street Nickel 999 is, but considering I just had someone in here trying to cause shit, I'm not 100% who you are. So what's going on there, Bunny Rabbit? All right, we don't have any. All right, that was that. Hey, Street Nickel. Oh, there's Trump. Just the man I want to talk to. There you go. So what's up, Trump? How's the campaign going? Oh, you can only type. Well, that'd be boring, but whatever. Alright, so anybody wants to come in and talk? Oh, that sucks, Hillbilly. That sucks, Hillbilly. This damn sniper. But anyways, yeah, that was, oh, he's back. Let's see if this works. Show him in the broadcast. Patrick. Bunny dropped out again. Tell me you're there, Patrick. Work with me.
Why?
There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. What's crack-a-lackin'?
Well, I was just watching your hangout from last night with Mr. Vonhelton, and I was much impressed with the way you kept your composure.
Well, I got a little rowdy here and there, but what do you expect, you know?
And nobody does it like you. Annabelle's good. Annabelle's good at
Oh,
getting
she
him
bumps
going,
him.
but oh fuck me, man, you get going and it was almost like it wasn't like I didn't watch it live, but I had to check to see if it was like another hangout because it just when he gets going and you're in there, that's the most aggressive I've seen you with him in a long time. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, enough's enough. And then, like I said, I had fucking quite a few beer in me too, so I'm sure that that played a part in it. But do we have you now? Low Teen, are you with us?
Jesus Christ.
We got you. You sound like you're at the back end of a hall, but we can hear you.
Is this any better?
No, you're just really quiet. You're clear, but you're just really quiet. Sounds like you're far away from the mic. Let me see if I can adjust your volume. I can give you a little bit here. Go for it.
No? Is it good now?
Well, you're just really quiet. It just sounds like you're away from the mic. But yeah, you know, it's like history repeating itself with the Vonhelton thing. So I mean, he wanted to call shit out, and he didn't have evidence. Surprise, you know. But so I just thought I'd cover a few bases, a few allegations that he keeps throwing out there. And Patrick can too. But so yeah, that's basically why I did it. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it up. I think we're gonna shut down soon. Just taking a look here. I'm not sure, Bun. It shouldn't be the account you're getting in. It's just you sounded quiet. That's all. On your mic. That's it. But yeah. So surprise, surprise. Vonhelton's full of shit. So I don't know if there's any requests out there, anything you want to see. I don't really have a lot of stuff loaded up. I don't know what else I really wanted to share. I mean, I could go on with that video, but it gets boring. It's the same shit. I have, of course, him reading his actual the allegations from the court case. Of course, always Lulzy. We've got some. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's keep it secular opinion related. I think I got a little something here. So, for all the things that Vonhelton has accused me, now he concedes that I'm not, like, haven't actually done these things. He just thinks like I'm some mastermind or an accessory to it. I don't know. You know, his logic, whatever. But Vonhelton has actually called for my assassination. Now, nobody takes this seriously. It's a joke, right? It's a joke. But just to prove to the people out there, when I bring this shit up, this is how insane things can get. Like, this is just absolutely silly. So this is the infamous blog TV where Vonhelton threatens to call the pasta eating boys and order a stromboli. Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Got my kids taken away. Got my kids taken away. Secular opinion, shut your fucking mouth, you fat fuck. You don't live very far away from me. So I'd be keeping my mouth shut if I was you. You ain't across the pond. You're in my neck of the woods. You don't think I know about the pasta-eating boys up there by Niagara Falls? What if the pasta-eating boys owe me a favor, secular opinion? What if they owe me a favor for not doing a hit on their ass? And so to pay me back, they come and knock on your door. Do you know who I mean by the pasta-eating boys? Do you get what I'm saying to you? Do you? Do you understand secular opinion? Oh, Bon, I didn't get your kids taken away, you liar. You liar. You fucked your eyeballs in this shit, just like all these other fuckwads. So don't say that shit. Don't say that shit. You know, maybe I ought to talk to some of the guys up there in an Italian restaurant up there at Niagara Falls. Is that what I need to do, secular opinion? Go up to Niagara Falls and go to a certain Italian restaurant and order me a stromboli and sit down and have a talk with some people? Is that what I need to do? Huh? Huh? Talk to me, you prick!
Alright, so there we go. We have the infamous Stromboli incident. A lot of people still reference that, the pasta eating boys. Street Nickel, unfortunately, I don't know who you are. You know, I just had someone in here sniping, so I don't know what you're going to do. If I broadcast you, you could porn bomb, you could whatever, and I'm going to wrap it up here pretty soon. I think that's actually a good note. I think that is a good note to end on. What do you guys think out there? Didn't want this one to be a long one, so I think that's a good place to leave it right there. So, I mean, the evidence speaks for itself. If Mr. Vonhelton wants to come in and, you know, debate whatever, any of these issues I brought up, and there's more for sure. There's a lot of stuff covered. But look for round 2, ladies and gentlemen. I will be uploading round 2 probably this evening sometime before I crash. And I want to thank everyone for coming out, and this is just to be used as a reference. All used within fair use. So I want to thank everyone for coming out, and good night.